Hello, I'm DM Wisdom.
I'm DM Zuff.
And today on Agranak Studios, we buff up the inspiration mechanic.
Let's get fucking to it!
Alright, before we get this video started, we've got a giveaway to announce. This bag right here from FoxxenPeak on Etsy, this is going to be given away. The only way that we're going to be able to give this away is if you sign up for the Discord. So we're going to be choosing our winner from our Discord members. So make sure you go over, start following the Discord server, Agranak Studios, link in the description. Now, this is a great bag and actually opens up really huge. I might have to have FoxxenPeak make me one of these since this one's going to a lucky winner. But these dice, we're going to just put a full set of dice in there, and as you can see, there's plenty of room in there.
Yeah, let's put the other dice in there.
Alright, we've got these dice. Let's put those in there.
There we go. Lots more. Ah, yeah.
Alright, that's a lot of dice in there. These are 12 millimeters, but I'm thinking you could put a few sets of dice in here. Let's close this up.
Yep, it totally fits.
Yeah, so this is a really cool bag. So, and it's got these D hooks right here that you put a carabiner on, put it on your bag, and it'll keep it closed. So this is a great little bag. So if you want a chance to win this, go and join our Discord server, Agranak Studios, and link is in the description. On with the video.
Okay, so we're talking about inspiration today.
Inspiration in Dungeons & Dragons, as it works, you get a little token. Everybody kind of starts with it at the beginning of the game. And when you think that you definitely want to succeed, you can spend that inspiration and allow yourself advantage on the roll. It can be an attack roll, savings throw, ability check, etc.
That's pretty cool.
I was introduced personally to this sort of idea of being able to either re-roll or add modifiers by the game Torg, Role-Playing the Possibility Wars. One of my favorite games of all time. It had a mechanic that was built in. That game came out in 1990.
Oh, so it's kind of an old game.
Yeah, so this sort of thing is not new by any stretch of the imagination. When I was introduced to Deadlands Reloaded, they had the Benny system. And I've been using that in my D&D games for years. And I've been using a bag, this bag, and other bags, but this leather one here. And I got these awesome coins, these D20 hexagonal shaped coins. There's gold, copper, silver, and then I have one that's this is a titanium one that is anointed red. And I always like the idea of having like a tactile thing to give to my players, and they have coins and they can spend them, and each denomination meant something else.
Okay, so and you use this for rerolls and stuff like that, and damage soaking.
Yeah. All of that was what I was using this for. Basically, if you know Savage Worlds, that game system, it's the Benny system from that for the most part. So I was using that probably for the last 8, 9, 10 years, and it's been a great thing. I first started using this because I wanted my gaming group to role play. I'm a role player. I'm more about the role than the rules when it comes down to it. And so in order to get some of my more shy players to actually speak in an accent, pretend as though that their character's actually in a scene, rather than just using the rules and trying to tweak the rules and get the best rolls and all this stuff, but actually think about their character and their backstory and all that stuff, I would give out a draw from the bag, and you would randomly get one of these. Every time that they were giving a little bit more of their role-playing, just stretching themselves as they role-played, whether they were interacting with an innkeeper, the BBEG, or whatever.
Okay, so it was an incentive for in-game help for getting what you wanted out of the game.
Exactly right. So it worked for a long time. And then I came across, via Dungeon Craft, Professor Dungeon Master over there, the luck die system from DM Scotty. So let me clean up this stuff and we'll take a look at that. All right, we'll set this aside. Not really talking about that right now. I got this bag from a shop on Etsy called FoxxenPeak. Link in the description. And she uses recycled material, recycled leather, and scraps from leather shops and whatnot. And she had this on the site, and it was such a great deal. It was only $15 shipped for this, and it's good leather. Anyways, I'm using this for these D6s. So the luck mechanic from DM Scotty, and I will have a link for that also in the description, is basically you're awarded a number just for showing up at the game table, maybe 3 of these. And then as you play your game, you can acquire more of these D6s as you go along.
Okay, that's pretty simple. So you're definitely looking for ways to try and get more of these.
So other ways to get this is like the cinematic advantage, if you've heard of that, which is where you're trying to do something that's something that you would see in a movie, like a swashbuckling movie, like rolling on a water mill like in Pirates of the Caribbean, or swinging from a chandelier and chopping up the bad guys, whatever, think Princess Bride. Anything that is kind of something you'd only see in the movie. You're trying to make the description cool. So yeah, I'm going to award a draw from the bag here, and they're going to be able to get more dice throughout the game. And also for role-playing, because that's important to me.
So what do the dice actually do?
So when you get these, you can... let's say you have 4 of these dice, and they're in front of you. You can use these dice for any roll. Use it for initiative, though that's probably a bad place to do it, but use it for an attack roll, use it for damage, use it to soak damage that you've recently taken, use it for skill roll, I think I might have already said that, and savings throws, and any time that you're throwing a d20, you can use 1 or all 4 of them for a single roll and add that to your die.
Okay, so it's a little boon unless you're getting those 6s.
Yeah, my players don't typically get 6s. It only seems like they get 6s when they really, really need it. Otherwise, it's the median of 3 or so averagely that they're either going to be able to soak or add to their die roll.
Okay, that's a pretty simple system.
It is a simple system, and it's a great system, and I love using it. And these are like 12 millimeter dice that I got off of Amazon. Link in the description. Something I wanted to add to this, and this is all in replacing inspiration from the Rules as Written D&D. I wanted to add something a bit more dramatic. Now, in the game Torg, Role-Playing the Possibility Wars, they had an initiative system where you had cards.
Okay, so instead of rolling a dice, you'd use cards.
Yeah, and on the cards it had during a standard encounter, that was anything that wasn't super crazy important, maybe it was just some minions or something that you were fighting. On the card, you would have an initiative order, and it would either say the heroes go first or the bad guys go first. 3/4 of the time, if it was a standard thing, then the heroes would go first, and then the bad guys would go after that. If you had what they called a dramatic situation, then typically the villains would go first, and they would have different bonuses and pluses that would affect them. And so it really drove home the drama.
I really dig that, actually. Yeah, brings up more tension in the whole thing.
Yeah, so I wanted to apply that to this same sort of dice system with the luck dice that Scotty has. And so I had FoxxenPeak make me this custom dice set. I wanted it red and black because the dice in here that I'm using are also red and black. So red with black pips or black with red pips. Now, there are 36 red dice and 18 black. And what do these do? If we're in a dramatic situation. They're fighting a BBEG, a huge monster. Maybe it's the big battle of the evening. I'm going to pull out this dice bag, and my players are going to kind of shit bricks a little bit.
Why is that?
Well, because every time anybody rolls either a natural 20 or a natural 1 on the dice, everybody gets to draw from this bag.
Well, that's good. Everybody's going to get awesome results.
Yeah, that is if you pull a red die from the bag. But and this red die will act exactly like these green die do. But if you draw a black die from the bag, this is a negative modifier, whatever you roll, and you have to use it on the very next roll that you roll. We've been doing it with initiative, but that's not cool. I'm definitely taking that out.
So if you draw a black die, you have to minus that from your roll.
Yeah, so let me pull out some dice here. So if you're making an attack, your next thing that you're doing, you're making an attack, you're going to roll this D6 along with it, and you are going to subtract that from the die. So we would roll both, and in this case, you had a 10, but it's now a 5 total because it's -5.
Oh, crap. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, it does. But, it adds drama and tension. Let's try this again. Let me use this other die. I think you can see it better on the camera. We're going to roll that. It's a 6 -1, so the roll is a 5, plus your modifiers.
Okay, that's it.
Let's do it one more time, just for shits and giggles. A natural 1 and a -6. You're fucked either way.
Ah, that's friggin' awesome. You're fucked. A natural 1 and a -6.
So anyways, this is my drama or my dramatic bag and my standard bag. So this is being awarded all throughout the game, but this is going to give you this the possibility of getting these black die. At any rate, this is the system that I've been implementing. I really want to thank FoxxenPeak for making these. And they were $15. I don't know what they are now, but we're going to have a link to her stuff in the description. So go and get that.
All right, this is fun for sure.
So standard dice, and these are the dramatic dice. And it's lots of good fun. So remember, we're going to be giving away this dice pouch. So all you need to do is go and join the Agranak Studios Discord. And we will pick the winner of this dice bag, or whatever you want to use this bag for, on the 31st of August. So make sure you join our Discord.
All right, everyone. Thanks for stopping by, and make sure you play more D&D.
Later.
All right, do this, and do that, and do this, and do that. And watch this video.